The Walking Dead: A New Frontier is an absolute disaster. Now, is it as bad as Destiny? But by no means would I call it good. The very first thing you see in the game is a technical failure.
I tried. Please, I tried. Oh, you tried!
Come on, Telltale. You couldn't sync the lips together? This is the most distracting shit I've ever seen in my life. And this is the very first thing people are seeing when they turn on the game. And this isn't even an isolated glitch either. I'm pretty sure this just happens to everyone. They just didn't correctly sync the lips. So the game starts with the main character, Javi, being punched in the face. I think this is how most of the audience feels at this point, seeing as how bad this game is. What ends up happening is Javi's dad dies within like 3 seconds of the zombie apocalypse starting, and he immediately turns into a zombie and bites like 3 people.
Oh my god! Oh my god!
We then skip ahead 4 years to present day. I don't think the game ever explicitly states how much time it's taken, but you can figure it out. It's only the most convoluted thing in the world. In the second season, they said after 16 months. There was a choice for 9. Then in the lodge, when you meet Clementine had a birthday, isn't it? And Clementine had 8 years old. Clementine at the end of the first season, when the kidnapper was talking to Lee, he said Clementine had a birthday. Also that first 8 years old, which is meant for 6 to 7 years old. Somehow, all 4 of these characters have been able to survive on their own, independent of anyone else. It's hard to keep 2 kids alive in the real world, let alone the zombie apocalypse. We then get a really weird scene where Kate and Javi start flirting with each other, and they talk about having sex, but as you find out in the game, they're not in a relationship. I just find it kind of weird that after 4 years, they haven't done anything together. Like, they've never talked about it, they've never revealed their feelings for each other, nothing. I mean, they both obviously really like each other. They've been together for 4 years. Our characters all arrive at an old junkyard. They decide they need gas. And here's where the game first lets you play it. Every time in a Telltale game where it gets to a part where I actually get to walk around and control the character, it makes me want to shut the game off. So after walking around this junkyard for a little bit, you end up in this house. And then some bad guys show up. And they threaten you, saying that you're trying to steal all their stuff. Which, I mean, you kind of are. You just walked into someone's house and found a ton of stuff. I mean, if I found this, I wouldn't think it was just abandoned. Like, how stupid are these people? And then he's like, oh, we didn't mean to take anything. And they're like, oh, so I knew you had other people with you. And he's like, wait. No, I just thought, I meant to say I, not we. And they're like, you're obviously lying. So then they have this guy watch him in the house, and here we get to one of the choices. And by choices, I mean a choice the game makes for you. No matter what you do here, you're going to end up beating this guy up. It tries to have you grab this thing here to hit him over the head, but even if you don't do that, eventually the game will just have you punch him in the head anyway and knock him out, even if that's not the way you wanted to play the game. In the first episode, that's pretty much the same with every choice. So let's see. Let's look at some of these important choices. Important choice. Okay, number 1. Number 2. The different lies. The only difference is Clementine's attitude. If you choose the first option, Kate will. So basically, all these choices, no matter what you do, it just ends in a slight difference in dialogue. So after you beat this guy up, you get knocked out, and your family gets left behind. And then you wake up in a car, tied up. And then we meet Clementine. And Clementine saves you from the car. So after Clementine saves you, you and her walk around, and eventually you stumble into a town. And now you're trying to find your family, but you're stuck here with Clementine, walking around in a town. And then the game makes another mistake. It tries to have you play the game again. And this is the point where I turned the game off, because I didn't want to play the game. I wanted to just watch it like it was a movie. But the game's a stupid piece of shit. And so then, you walk up to the bar, and one of the stupidest things of all time happens. The character asks you, should I call or should I fold? And the cards the player is holding is 2 8s, 2 aces, and a jack. Now this may not be the best hand in poker, but she should not need a second opinion to know that she should call. And so then, Clementine shoots a guy in the face.
Could I have a refund, please? This gun doesn't seem to work.
I don't know. Looks like it works to me.
And then pretty much no matter what you do or you choose, the next day you end up back at the junkyard saving your family. And you get there just in the nick of time, and you're able to kill all the zombies and save your family. And then this character says,
You look happy.
I am.
Search and rescue missions don't usually end so well. Thanks.
well, it looks like you spoke too soon, you stupid idiot.